Welcome to this DOCKR instructional video. This video will teach you how to get the most out of your new DOCKR cargo bike. These modern electric-powered bicycles are ideal for sustainable mobility. They are much cooler than your regular bicycle, but do require a little extra training. I have a lot to share with you, so let's get started. This cargo bike is different from the bicycle you have at home. In other words, you're taking up quite a bit of space on the bicycle lane. Be aware of this and anticipate oncoming traffic. DOCKR cargo bikes are ideal for transporting large quantities of goods. Always make sure your tires are properly inflated before you set off. The Kettler M has a huge loading area. You open the boxes with the bicycle's key. Turn the knob and the lid pops up by itself. Be sure to insert the key properly before turning. Otherwise, the key may break off. The bicycle has an adjustable saddle for people between 155 centimeters and 195 centimeters. It is important to adjust it to the correct height before you start cycling to prevent injuries. DOCKR cargo bikes have a display with which you can regulate the bicycle settings. The bicycle's display has buttons that allow you to control all the functions. But how do all those functions work in practice? Let me walk you through your first steps when using the cargo bike. First, assess the condition of the cargo bike. Are the tires still adequately inflated? You check this by placing some weight on the bicycle and checking whether the tires flatten. The tires may only flatten slightly, even with a fully loaded cargo box. Do you see any damage? Can the cargo box be closed properly? If you detect any defects, you can take a photo or report it. Then take the battery and connect it to the bicycle frame. You do this by opening the battery compartment with the key and placing the battery inside. This can be done for both sides to extend your range, but make sure to always use the right side first. Always use two hands because you don't want your battery to fall on the ground. A damaged battery can be a fire hazard. Once the screen is on, walk around your bike and check if both lights are working. Do not forget to turn off the lights when you are not using them to extend battery life. Adjust the saddle before you start cycling. This is done via a button on the steering wheel. Make sure your saddle is positioned so that both feet barely touch the ground. This is approximately the same height as your hip. This position ensures that you do not have to pull up your legs too much while cycling. This will decrease the chance of injuries and make your journey way more comfortable. The saddle and handlebars are preset to a comfortable position. After this, you check your load and the cargo box. Is it secured? Or is everything inside the cargo box going to fly around when you cycle around a corner? Also, make sure that heavy cargo items are placed closer to the handlebars and lighter items closer to the wheel. This creates better balance while cycling. Finally, you can inspect the drive belt for dirt. This belt is probably located in the same spot as your bicycle's chain. Dirt accumulates here, especially in colder months, and it is best to brush it off before heading off. This prevents the gears from jamming and you from cycling any further. Ready to hit the road?